Hello everyone, it's Nadine. Welcome back to another episode of Baked, the cooking show where we bake baked. Yes, that's right, I am higher than the electric bill in New York City. And today, we're gonna be taste testing some of the weirdest things that I could find at the dollar store. As you beautiful people know, any tiff you may have, cast that shit away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. So I'm not gonna lie, every time I go to the dollar store, I always see at least 5 things that seem extremely questionable, and I'm not even sure why they're on sale. But I love the dollar store, like Dollar Tree in general. I could fucking live there, and what's funny is that I'm pretty sure some people do. I'm not sure what keeps me coming back, whether it's the fluorescent lighting or the smell of stale cleaning product. I don't know, it just makes me feel welcome and all warm inside. But I got my idea for this video when my aunt got really hungry when we were at the dollar store and she wanted some cheese, and I was like, dollar store cheese, Auntie? And she was like, yes. Turns out it was awful, and I thought, I want to try that. So here we are today. This episode does differ a little bit from the other baked episodes because we aren't really going to be cooking. They do have quite a few options there that you can cook, so if you do want that, comment down below and I'd be happy to like cook a dollar store cake or something. But what really caught my eye was this item here. This is a ribeye steak, or so they say. I guess before I pull that little bitch out, we should look at everything that we're taste testing. All right, so our first item, which actually seems pretty tame, this is cookie butter. I'm really excited for this. It looks like it might be a little bit nutty, and we all know anytime I can put nuts in my mouth, I am here for it. So that one's one of the safer ones. What I'm a little bit frightened for today is this lobster egg roll, this chicken egg roll, and this shrimp egg roll. However, if you'll notice, they're already taken out of their packages. That's because the bitch cooked them, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, they smell extremely scrumptious. I'm not sure if it's because I haven't eaten for a full 36 hours, but I would take this shit to Pound Town. Now I suppose we could give a little bit of attention to this ribeye steak. What's very questionable is that if I press it, you can see through it. I don't understand that. I have never seen a steak that really does that before. It does say it's been mechanically tenderized, I think. Yes, mechanically tenderized. So I'm scared for that, but I have had much worse in my mouth. Then we have a normal food. I feel like so many people eat these. These are just normal plain ass Takis. I've never had one before, but I got curious, and I've heard that if you eat too many of these, they can actually create an ulcer in your stomach. Holy hell, I'd hate to see what it does to the ass. My God, you might as well just fucking eat Taco Bell. Oh my God, that sounds so fucking good. I am so high, but I think I need a little bit more. Okay, then we have another, oh my God, that was a deep breath. Whew. Next up we have another, I feel like, sorry, let me cough all over everything. I think this is kind of a normal food. It was just the sodium and the calorie count that got me. This is like ramen noodles on steroids. Like, who the fuck needs this much food? Let alone sodium. Get this. This has 2,700 milligrams of sodium, which equates to 117% your daily recommended allowance. So we'll just have a slight taste of that, but I'm really excited for it. Like the picture, it looks really tasty kind of. It's got little clumps of chicken. Not sure if it's really chicken. We'll see. But then we have a very questionable item. That is Luncheon loaf. Not even like beef loaf, not chicken loaf, not any specific kind of meat. It is Luncheon loaf. I'm excited for it. Ooh, this is another very high sodium thing. This has 1,080. No, that is incorrect. 540 milligrams of sodium per serving. There's 6 servings in here. Oh, I don't even know if I could eat one whole serving, but we'll see. Then we have 16 slices of pepper jack style cheese. Okay. I have a few other kinds of cheese here, which I don't think are actually gonna be that bad. These are just like nacho dip kinds of cheese. We have sharp cheddar flavored cheese and then nacho cheese dip. I'm gonna take a dip in my fucking mouth, bitch. Then we have marshmallow unicorn poo. Yes, that is great. We really want to encourage kids to eat poo. My dog doesn't even eat his own poo. Why the fuck would you want your child to? I had to have him. Then we have, I think, another normal food. This is plantains. I've actually tried quite a few different variations of plantains in my life, and I've liked pretty much all of them, so I couldn't really pass that up. I know it is on the normal side, and I feel like a lot of these are on the normal side. It's just like how can they produce these and sell them for $1? Then a few sweet items. We have a caramel coconut tips. Ooh, I love me a good tip. And some coconut buns. Lastly, we have sun-dried tomato halves. That actually sounds really fucking delicious. I'm okay with that. And one of the more items. This is the Loma Linda, what the fuck is this? Sloppy Joe, but not any sloppy hoe. This is the Sloppy Hoe plant-based sloppy. Let's hop right into this. I think I am most curious about this steak, so why don't we go ahead and start cooking that, and we can kind of do a few things at once. So this requires a little bit of microwaving, so let's get this in first. Take the pooch out. Oh my God, that is so many noodles, but oh my God, I love these noodles raw. Like, you can make cookies with these raw noodles, and they are the tits, man. Oh, not even just the tits. This is full taint and tit cookies. Just plain. All right, let's see how I can fuck this up. All right, we need to empty the little pouch into the noodles. I feel a ball sack joke coming on. Oh, coming on. Then we fill it up to the line with water. We'll let that kind of do its thing, and we can go ahead and, I guess, cook this and our steak. Okay, so I've got the water going back there, and this says boil sealed pouch in water for 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna put that right in there, and we'll let that, okay. All right, so the next little guys that we have are these egg rolls. I have no idea which is which. We'll just have to taste and find out, but they actually do look really good. They've got a nice crisp to them. They smelled great. They're kind of like a school lunch or cafeteria-esque thing. So they aren't inedible. I just don't know that I'd want to eat them on the regs. And I think I'm probably going to end up just microwaving those. So I'll wait till those are out. And in the meantime, we will fry this steak, which is now very room temperature and is turning an off shade of gray. It was definitely red when I bought it. Okay, how the fuck do you work this bitch? Is it plugged in? I guess that would help. Okay, so I have a little tiny baby piece of butter. I'm just gonna, why is this smoking? Do we see that smoke? While that's heating up, let's go ahead and dive into some of these because honestly, I'm very hungry. This is the sun-dried tomato. Oh God, that's still smoking. I love sun-dried tomatoes. I feel like they're kind of healthy, right? As long as they don't have sugar in them, maybe? It actually doesn't look that bad. Like, I'm not upset about this, but, all right, here we go. So, I don't think I like dried tomatoes, and I thought I did. That tastes disgusting. It's like rubber, but as if somebody took a piece of a tire and spread unseasoned, like straight out of the little can tomato paste. Maybe you're not supposed to eat these raw like this. Oh, It's kind of like a prune too. Like a piece of a mouse pad that you used to get, like that soaked in prune juice, topped with a little tomato paste. That is awful. Ugh. I'm gonna put these in here, and we'll put a little cover in there so that everything doesn't squirt. Don't want the inside of my microwave to look like the aftermath of a low-budget bukkake. We've got our butter going. It's nice and sizzly, so how do we open this shit? This says to put steaks, as if there's more than one in here, onto a hot okay, all right, well, we're going to. How does it smell? It does not have a smell, which is a good sign. It's got quite a bit of marbling. Woo, damn, she's hot. And I guess we'll lightly season with salt and pepper. That was a lot of salt. What do I have to flip this with? Some tongs. I'm like fucking Rachel Ray. Okay. That actually does not look that bad. Like, it's pretty decent. I'm glad I'm using butter because I feel like that's gonna give it nice caramelization and add to whatever flavor it has. I don't know who the fuck they were trying to fool about there being more than one in here because there is certainly not. Go ahead and plate this beast. There we have it. It still has some nice juice coming out of it. It seems pretty tender. Oh, it smells like venison. I hate venison. Well, let's go ahead and do this. I'm scared. Cheers to you, bitches. It's actually really good. Like, It needs some salt and like maybe some garlic. Otherwise, this is really tasty. Like I'm definitely going in for another bite, but this is so much more palatable than, oh God. This is so much more edible than I thought it'd be. So it's nice and juicy. You can taste a little bit of flavor from whatever animal this came from. I think it's supposed to be beef. But the moment you bite into it, you get really, really nice juices that go everywhere in your mouth and really help distribute that salt and that pepper. I like this. Like, if I were a babe on a budget, this would be perfectly fine with me. It's just like a normal little tiny piece of steak that's just pounded into a bigger, I don't know what the fuck you call this, filet? Okay, one last little bite and then I promise I'm done. Oop, nope, never mind, I see some red. So, okay, let's put this to the side. I will do something with that later. Then we have our little egg rolls. I just put them in the microwave, so they're still a little bit hot. They're definitely not crispy like they were when I baked them, so I'm so sorry about that. I swear to fucking Jesus, these looked amazing. Now, not so much. Okay, let's see if this is hot like a fucking hot pocket and it's gonna burn my soul. No, it seems okay, so, it smells really good. It's almost like a corn smell. I'm not sure if this has corn flour in it or if it just smells like corn. It doesn't smell bad. Oh, fuck that hot. God damn it. Whew, bitch. Other than the fact that it burned my entire body to my anus, I think this tastes really good. I don't know which one this is. Which ones did I get? It's not shrimp. It's not lobster. I'm guessing this is chicken, but it has really nice chunks of like shredded cabbage in there. It's got great flavor. I feel like if this were either fried or baked like I originally did it, it would be perfect. So the next one we have kind of exploded. It looks like a gay's ass after pride. It smells good, but it kind of smells exactly like the other one. And two of these are supposed to be kind of fishy, and I don't smell fish. That's delicious as well. This one is kind of sweet, like it's got sweet and sour sauce already built in. Oh, these did come with sauces. I don't know where the fuck they went though. But it tastes pretty much the exact same as what I just tasted before. Let me take another little bite. That really does have great flavor. I don't know if it's got like celery seed in it or just pepper, but it tastes just like I were at like an Asian restaurant. It is so delicious. Then lastly, we have one that has questionable white goo on the bottom. I don't know what's up with that. I think maybe I let it sit too long, so maybe we'll just nibble off the top like a hot dog. I don't taste anything with this one. Let's see if we can find some kind of chunks of anything in there. Is that like supposed to be lobster maybe? That one isn't as good as the other two, but I can't tell you which ones they were. I do think though, they were delicious and probably one of the better tasting things that we're gonna taste today. Although I am really kind of excited for these noodles, which have grown very, very large. I mean, we all love a noodle that grows, do we not? Now these look, they look so delicious. This brings me back to like my college days when I worked at Joann Fabrics, and this would be my lunch. Or something like this. I don't think I've ever eaten this much food in one sitting. It smells delicious. It smells just like ramen. It does have those chunks of, I don't know, kind of chicken, I guess. I'm trying to be all ladylike with this, but fuck that. Okay, here we go. For having that much sodium, it's actually very bland. I don't particularly love it, but I don't hate it. The noodles are just like so overcooked. And you okay, Ren? And even though the noodles have been sitting there for like 5 minutes soaking up all the flavor, they are very, very flavorless. The sauce or broth or gravy, whatever the fuck is in this, that tastes okay, but overall, I don't love this. Let's just move on. And I do want to address that there are a lot of people out there that really can't afford anything but the dollar store. I totally feel you, honey. I have been there. I'm not trying to shame anybody by doing this. Like, if this is what you eat, that's totally okay. I've never tasted this before, so let's just have fun with it. And now we have our plant-based protein by Loma Linda. I may have grabbed a minute amount of alcohol because candy is dandy, but liquor is quicker. I think I'm a little bit more curious about this than I was with that steak. This has potential to be even more disgusting. At least the other one was meat. Oh God, that literally looks like cat food, does it not? Like, oh, it smells like Ron's treats. Hold on. Same fucking thing. Ugh. I was right to be concerned about this. Let me cleanse my palate with something good. All right, here we go. This looks delicious, does it not? Oh, this is human food, right? Okay, yeah. This is the texture of something that's been under the oven for like a year, maybe the refrigerator, it fell out of the oven, like a pizza roll. If that were crushed up, that's what this would taste like. It has disgusting feels in my mouth, and there's like strings of something, almost as if it were meat tendons, like it's supposed to be meat tendons. Like if I didn't have to taste it and were just looking at it, I guess it would pass for sloppy ho. But this tastes awful. You know when you open up a fresh can of cat food and you're like, that kind of smells good, but also I know it's not for human consumption? That is what this is like. I can't even tell you what kind of flavors I'm picking up because it's all like a medley of terrible. There might be something reminiscent of like tomato ketchup, but then you're overwhelmed with this like slight twinge of bitterness that even though it's small, it has a resounding note in my mouth that is extremely ewy. I would not even serve that to my worst enemy. Oh, jeez. That was genuinely awful. I've never eaten like those plant-based like mystery meat kind of things before, but if they all taste like that, holy shit. Let's keep going with these questionable things. Let's go with Luncheon loaf. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a bologna-esque type thing. Let's see what the ingredients are. Mechanically separated chicken. Oh my god. Then we have water, potato starch, pork, ham, seasoning, salt, sugar, sodium, bunch of chemicals. Okay. Hold on. I feel like something this cheap deserves to feel something fancy at least once in its life, so let's put it on this nice dish. Oh my god, that is like Spam, but even worse. It's got this weird colored like yellow bump there that could be an eyeball or could be nothing. I'm not sure, but what really gets me is that when I go like this, it slightly oozes out almost like a pumping organ. Oh, okay, let's see if maybe I can. Come on. Wait, don't. God, this is like the worst hand job ever. Okay, maybe it's not supposed to slide out, but how else do you get it out? Maybe we need a butter knife. Oh my god, you bitch, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks great. Fucking gourmet right there. Ew, there's so many discolored spots on it. It's as if all of the fat sunk to the bottom like this was liquid when it was inserted or poured into here, and everything sunk. Oh. Okay, let's take the slightest little sliver. We've got some. We've got it. Here we go. It actually tastes really good. Like, that might be my favorite thing that we've tested so far. Hold on, I want a little bit more. It has a very fluffy, almost like souffle or mousse-like texture. Like there's been air pumped into it. It's very light, but it tastes a lot like a baked ham. Like, it tastes like Thanksgiving is in my mouth. I bet this would be fucking amazing chopped up really fine and then mixed with some mayonnaise and like some shredded cheese, put on little breads and baked in the oven for a little while. That would be so good. Ron, you wanna try? All right, Ron, you want a little bite? Come here. Oh, do you like that? I hope you can have that. Is that terrible for you? Oh, baby. Just a little treat, little baby. Okay, I love you. Ew, there's some on my wine glass. Do we see that little morsel of disgustingness? I don't know where that landed. So we are slowly trickling down to the more palatable foods. So let's go with the cheese next, because I do have somewhat of a spoiler with this. I know my aunt absolutely hated it. She said it tasted nothing like cheese. Oh my god, I can see through it. This isn't even like an actual slice of cheese. It's like a veil of cheese. It has a very, very, very oily, greasy, plastic-like texture. I see a bunch of flakes in it. It smells like pepper jack, and it looks like pepper jack. Huh. This actually does not taste that bad. I might eat the whole thing. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, okay, so that first little bite, it was fine, but once you have copious amounts of it in your mouth, it is literally like chewing on a used condom. A spicy used condom at that. I wouldn't even be surprised if these were like dairy-free. Do they have any milk in them whatsoever? It has milk protein. That's something, I guess. But otherwise, this is water, food starch, oil, jalapeno peppers, natural flavor, and a couple more thickeners. We should do the melt test with that thing sometime. Let's try some Takis, damn it. My best friend is always eating these, and I'm so curious about them because he says they are the shit, but I have never had one in my life. Ooh. Whew, not something to stick your nose in. That is like an ass after the gym. It should not be anywhere near the nose. But these, what are these? Aren't they just like tortilla chips that are just rolled? Kind of like a Dorito, but okay. So they're very, very unnaturally red. So I don't know if they have some kind of dye in them. Oh, it looks like they have a lot of dye in them. Oh, wow. That's fucking sour as shit. Whew. Damn, this is hot chili pepper and lime. All I taste is lime. Oh, now I taste the chili pepper. I don't know if I like this. Let me try more of it. Oh, it burns the back of your throat and it's so sour that it makes like the back of your tongue, like down here, tingle like it's fallen asleep. Like when you're on the toilet too long and your lower half just starts going numb. I think I can see why people like those, but I could not eat more than like 5 at a time. Watch me eat this whole fucking thing tonight, probably. Maybe just one more. It's like a warhead, but in chip form. Before my fucking tongue falls off, I'm gonna put those away because you never know. Maybe one night I'll need my tongue. Been a while though. Let's try something sweet. These are the little marshmallow unicorn shits. This smells bomb. You get a big whiff of that obviously artificial vanilla flavor. And it smells kind of like, what is that, Jet Puff? Mixed with Peeps, which makes sense because they're both marshmallows, but it kind of also smells a little bit like Lucky Charms. It's like a very, very old marshmallow, but even worse because it's sold at the dollar store. It kind of looks like a boobie with multiple nips. Okay, so here we go. That is really bad marshmallow, like really bad. It's so stiff that it's almost like a combination of taffy with marshmallow, which is like a nougat, but this is definitely not nougat. I don't know. Why do I keep eating it? Okay, let's just finish it. No, never mind. Maybe we'll have better luck with our coconut tips or our coconut bonbons. I actually knew 2 strippers that had almost the exact same names. Oddly enough, these were more expensive. Because there's a weird secretion on the inside of this plastic, almost like it got melted or breathed on during transit. I'm gonna start with this one. Oh, but it's not at all pleasant. It tastes very old. It tastes like how being in a nursing home feels. Like the moment that touched my tongue, it just felt like I was in despair. Let's try the white one. That one's actually really good. I think it's just plain coconut. And then the third and last color in here is pink. Can I help you? This one is really good. I think it's strawberry or cherry, but combined with the coconut on the inside, it's really good. Let's go ahead and try one of these caramel coconuts. They kind of look like a Smurf hat or like, what? Oh. Oh. It came in stages. At first it was really good, and then I got this kind of powdery caramel taste. Like when you add too much powdered sugar to something and it's got like a sandy grit on your teeth. These have that. I don't think the caramel or whatever this is was quite properly made. Or like with these ones, they got too warm and then like re-solidified. This is like eating coconut caramel-ish flavored chalk. I'm hopeful though about this guy right here because it apparently has like actual cookie dough in it and it came nice and sealed. Thank you, Dollar Tree. Ooh, it's got a very odd, almost greenish mustardy color. It's not a pleasant color, I'm not gonna lie. It does have a really nice texture to it, a little bit like frosting or cold Nutella. Not much smell. No, actually, like once it's really in your face, stop. You do get kind of like a cookie whiff, but like a scratch and sniff kind of smell. Or like one of those really, really cheap candles that have been sitting out for a while and it still has an essence of its former life. Oh, again, very gritty. Huh, is this expired? No, but it literally is like ground up cookies with oil. That's what it says on the ingredients. That's not a pleasant taste in my mouth. Like, there are much better creamy things that could be in my mouth. Like, wash the taste of taint off my mouth. Okay, now I kind of want to get into the sauces. We have sharp cheddar cheese flavored spread, pasteurized cheese snack. And it says that you're supposed to microwave it. Okay. Oops, well, that's nice. A seal that works is the best kind of seal. Fucker! There we go. Ooh, this looks like the cheese that's in those little dipping things. Tastes like it too. Right, we're supposed to microwave this for 15 seconds. And then this nacho cheese dip, which I'm pretty sure I've had this and it's probably delicious. It comes in a metal tin, so I'm not microwaving it, even though it says you can. We are just gonna leave it cold, just like my heart, just like my soul. Oh, shit. Whoopsie. I melted it. Okay. Well, we'll still try the top. Maybe if I just stir around the burnt parts. You know, it said microwave it, but it still didn't even get soft. It's still very gelatinous and quite thick. Not the good kind of thick either. But we have these plantains, which actually now, why would I dip like something that looks like a banana in cheese? Actually, that might be okay because they're nasty on their own. Okay, so let's try it in this melted plastic. It's not terrible because the plantain has so little flavor that it's just like a gateway to get the cheese flavor. Not that this has much cheese flavor to it. It's kind of like cardboard that's been liquefied. Let's try it in this cold cheese. Oh, still gross. Okay, let's try a different kind of chip, like a chip that's meant for this. That's not good. It's kind of like somebody took like a Jell-O mold and mixed a hint of cheese flavor with a bunch of Tabasco sauce. That's revolting. Maybe in the melted one? No. I don't know which is worse, the Taki or the cheese. Oh, you'd think that like two negatives would make a positive, but not in this case. It's like two bottoms. It just isn't gonna work. Oh my God. That was a good little bang to end with. I'm leaving with a very disgusting taste in my mouth, but I hope you leave with a great taste in yours. All right, well, my other camera, just like me, kind of decided it's had enough for the night. So we'll quick close out on here. Thank you all so much for being here. I love having you. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much, everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.